We just warm up a little bit, just loosen up. Oh man, oh, it's really raining up. Okay. Just going side to side. Nice big movements. Kind of play with coming out of the opposite leg, kind of sinking into one leg, and let the body kind of flex. Okay, good. Loosening the rotation. And the last one, just working with a wave through the whole spine. Kind of playing with opening to the back and closing at the front. In this case, try and really motivate it again from the center. So as if the center draws the body in, presses the body out. So, okay, good. We're just working the shoulders, like big circles, full range of motion. So. And rolling them forwards. Okay, just twisting with the elbow to the back. And just working with extension through the hands. Good. Into the hips. Nice big circles. In both directions. Rolling the knees. Stretching the legs back. Bending down forward. Back. A little bit wider and just twisting through the spine. And looking over the shoulder. And just working with nice big circles with the whole body. Working the ground. And the other way. Back up. Okay, flicking the leg side to side. And relax. Oh, okay, don't slip. Just looking down one side. Shake. Coming all the way down. Goes up. One more time. Okay, we just work down the hand. So one side's going to grip nice and tight, and the other just extending out, and you're going to cook you up. So just really working the forearm, wrist, hand, working with spirals. Keeping the rest of the arm nice and relaxed. The shoulder, the elbow down. Just work the gripping hand all the way up and down the arm. Good. And changing the side. And just stretch the wrists out. Here on the back. Release it onto the side. So kotegaishi. Okay. Nikyo, thumb over the top. Okay. Right over into the fingers, stretching the hand back. Okay. Rolling the wrist nice and loose. Just checking them out. Rolling the arm. And shake the whole body. And then okie dokie. Okay, take a Bokken. Let's see. Good. Okay, so we just go into the first submerge. That's nice and easy. Nice big, clear movements. We'll find in the back, up and down. Nice, nice, nice. Good. And then take it into Zengo Giri. Back down. Nice. Good. And then just coming into number 2. So nice and slow, drawing the body back, pressing the hips down. Ooh, slippy, super slippy. Yep. Good. Okay, we go to number 3. So nice big moves. Big 3 moves. Stretching right up. Nice deep breath in. Sinking the body down. And then pressing out and forward. Nice, nice. Good. Nice. Good. Okay, good. We'll skip into number 5. So, working with the Yokomanuchi. Just as many cuts as you can make. 2, 3, or 4. Nice, nice, nice. Good, 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 good. Nice. Good. And then we're skipping to number 7. So just coming back, down, and thrusting through. Plus. So, good. Okay, so we're working in a combination. So in this case, we'll just start really basic. Just come into a Shomanuchi, like number 1, and then come into a ski this way with the left foot. And then from here, just rotate to the back and slide through. You just do 3 moves to start. Just starting from the right, Start with a Shomanuchi here. Thrust through onto the left, and then really coiling the body into the back. And just come back into the right side. So just okay, so we just complete the set. So we're coming back to Shomanuchi, ski here, punch into the rear, and from here just continue the form forward, right side, and then from here moving the back leg in, coiling up into this position, thumb kind of flat side of the sword down, and then from here just coming back into a kamae here. Comes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just really trying to coordinate around the center of the body, working in spirals, especially in these last movements. We're trying to spiral through the core. Spiraling. Just really exploring the connection in terms of spiral work, especially in these rotating movements. Okay, good. And this last rotation move, you're coming from the yokomen here, and now come from the backside. So swing the back leg in, roll through, and you come into this position. In this case, the hands in this position. The kind of thumb towards you in this case, yeah. So not in this position, kind of in this position here. This is acting like a block. And then from this position, just rolling back into the kamae. You can do kind of additional movements from that, but just for now, get the sense of the yokomen and then roll the whole body to the backside this way. And just come back into a kamae. You can also just practice these moves, so just enter the yokomen, coil the body in, connect back into the Good. Okay, good. So we'll just work a little bit of cocky work. So just empty-handed. Just the first one's really nice and basic. So just again, coming from a neutral position, hands are kind of wide, and then just bringing the foot forward, coiling through into the front. And then from this position, just connect into a rotation to the back, and then coiling through again. And then just looking really at a kind of flexibility through the whole body, especially in the spine, in the center. So really let the body be fluid, and then come into a kind of fixed position. And come into a finishing position. Yeah. And just exploring a kind of coiling movement into a full extension. To feel really expanded and extended at the end. That's it. That's it. Good. Okay. So now working with a slightly bigger movement. So you just coil the hips back, find this opening position, and then press the hips forward. And then from here, just coil around to the back. Press the hips back. Here, open them out, and then press them forward. Each time, all you do is just rotate to the back side here. Find a kind of neutral position, and then step back, open the body out, and press in through this way. Roll to the back. Roll the body down. Yes. Neutral. Yeah. Okay, good. And the last one from here, you're just going to rotate from the front foot, so like a tenkan out, yeah, and then pressing through with the back foot. In this case, just rolling right back. Yeah. Yeah, so really press into the front foot as you find the rotation. Yeah. Oh, the back. Yeah, I'm really looking for a sense of spiraling through the whole body. You let the center transmit a spiral out into the hands. Nice and fluid. Good. Okay, good. So we're just going to tiny ankle. So nice basic. Really find the extension. Just do this in 2 moves and do it in 2 moves, but really look for a sense of flexibility. So keep the sense of a flexible connection between the hips and the hands. And again, really looking for a kind of circularity in the movement here. Here. And then from here, keeping the sense of flexibility, rolling to the back. Just do it with a sense of real weight and center, pressing through the hand. Broken down. Right. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, good, good. Now just moving into one movement, nice and flexible. So again, really get a sense that the core is going to roll into it here. And now from this one, to keep this kind of feeling, just have the sense of rolling back. And again, the core's just going to kind of coil back. You got a sense of coiling in one way and then coil out this way. So the body's really going to kind of roll through a kind of spiral. And this way. You get a sense of the center, pressing out spiral. Nice and stable in the feet. Back. Good. And we're going to Murotadori. So again, really clear, spiraling from the center, rolling, raising up, cutting down. So, and then just change the side. Hold, raising up. Change the side. Okay, good. So think of these as kind of two spirals. So the first one, the feeling in it is first sinking. So you're gonna sink in and down. The sense of in and down into this position. And now the next one has a sense of rising up. This one's gonna kind of go up and back this way. So think of these kind of two spirals. So we try and emphasize in this case the kind of downwards quality in this move. Yeah. And this has a quality now of raising up this way. I need to do both. I need to base both of those again in a sense of grounding the body. So if I have a sense of pushing the body down or pushing the body up, then you'll kind of lose the kind of quality in the move. So have the sense of draining down with the body Draining down with the body as you do it. But look for kind of quality in the first spiral of down. And then the first one's raising up. Kind of qualities of the sword work. We made a lot more circular now. This way. Raising. Yeah, good. Good. Okay, good. So we'll work on a little bit of kaitenagi. So this is really a classic one for working with kokyu and spiraling handwork. So just look at the katatedori uchi form. So the first move is rolling up to the side and really raising this hand up into the side and striking with the rear hand. This way, coming to here. And then from here, really rolling in with the back leg, stretching in here, and then cutting the body back. Taking the top of the head, stretching this arm across the body, and then just stepping through the whole body. Nice big clear moves. Finding this position here, stretching here. Coiling back, finding the top of the head, stretching over, and pressing down. Okay, good. Good. So this technique tends to be done a lot kind of circularly, and again, it's not wrong. It's better than working in a linear way, but in a sense, what happens a lot is like the movements actually work in just one direction in a kind of circular way, kind of rolling over. And when I learned this technique, it was explained like it was like a train, like this kind of motion, this way. So it's kind of in this kind of circular way this way. But actually, what you're doing is spiraling with it. So the hands are really kind of coiling with the body. So just to try and really emphasize in this case, rather than just kind of circular motion here, really kind of spiraling in. And then this is the same here, really a sense of spiraling in, and then spiraling here, coiling over. And then here also, there's a sense of this. So just try and work more with the spiral, which means that this again, it's this kind of work from the koki work, is that this part of the arm is very kind of flexible. And it's really going to move in these kind of spiraling patterns, like these kind of figure 8 movements we do with the Jo work, these kind of infinity moves. Then what you need to do is kind of unlock that kind of flexibility in the technique. Then essentially you want the whole forearm, wrist, and always have a kind of flexibility to it. So just look for a little bit more of that spiral quality. That's it. Yeah, good. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Good. And then just work the technique without the pauses. So in a kind of flexible way, rolling through here. Now the feeling of the kind of technique, this hand as you move back, the feeling in this, what I actually want to do with this is roll this back into the person. So the feeling is this extension is not just kind of forward. I was also taught this is the extension's out and it kind of pulls forward. But actually what you want to do in this case is keep the extension spiraling back towards the person. So there's a feeling you want to initiate a sense of resistance forward where the person's kind of blocking here. So what you do is press this back. Yeah, and in that moment where they resist, you trap them forward. So coil them into a spiral this way. So just play in this case with coming here. A bit more dynamic. This presses back and then presses forward. Rolls in through to it. So a little bit more flexible here. Yeah. You want to basically catch them in this moment of protecting themselves by pressing forward. And they get cut out into the spiral this way. They're kind of really like an entanglement technique. So really trap them in the body. Right. Yeah, so the feeling in this case, actually my intention in this case is that this spiral just to come straight back into the body this way. So the other technique you can do if the person's really not connected, you just come to here, roll through, and then this just now spirals straight back into the person. I just apply the hips straight back. So it's actually my intention in the move is to come here, and just straight back into the body. So you can also play with this as a koku form. This is where the person's just not connected, so you just come through here, there's no resistance, so I just press straight through. So you can also just play with this movement. This, straight through. And essentially you got the sense of coiling through, spiral, one, and straight back. That's yeah, that's it, yeah. So, yeah, exactly. And now just imagine in that moment, as you come through, as you're really about to kind of come through with it, there's a feeling of, there's a resistance against the person. The person's basically protecting themselves, closing this. So as they close this, I open them out to the other direction. They basically protect themselves, and then the shadow of the kind of protection basically leaves them empty forward. So they're trying to protect themselves by pressing back. So you basically pull them forward into the technique here. So just imagine now, in the case you come to here, you've got kind of resistance back. And you just collect it, push it forward. You're actually provoking that response now. So I'm going back. Yeah, good. That's good. Yeah, nice. Super. Good. Okay, good. So we've got the Uchi form inside, and you've also got the Soto form outside. So in this case, again, we go back to basic. The first one, the Uchi's kind of raising up and coming to the side. So in this case, what you do is sink down to the ground here. So you go to the side, but you roll down the body. Still going to use the Atemi to the side here. And now from this position, I want to do a Tenkan from this foot. So I want to roll in here, and I'm basically going to drop the elbow in underneath. Again, the kind of spiral work here. Drop into a Tenkan here, and then I'm in this position here, pressing this way forward. And then from here, collect this into a spiral. Roll the body back, collect the head. Wait, I'm going to the dock. And then press through this way. So sink the body down. Goes 1, 2. Find the Tenkan here with nice strong extension here. Cut this down, collect the head, find the technique, and press through here. This is a little bit more difficult. The rotation's very tricky. Try and sink the elbow underneath. Coil through. Press flash. Collect the head. Press.
Lost it. Tenkan.
Yeah. So sometimes this technique gets simplified into kind of coming to the side and just kind of rolling. Oh no, that's wrong. Coming to the back and rolling. No, I can't do it anymore. This way and rolling this way. So without the kind of steps. This way. You come here, this, and then this way. But you can't really do this in the base. You need to again kind of motivate the person to move. So in this case, you need a bigger movement from the static side. You come here, and then I need to create this motion in the body. I need to get behind the person and basically get them into this kind of forward spiral. So this motion is really necessary coming to here, this with the extension up, and then from here changing, again drawing them into a spiral backwards, and then pressing through here. So you roll out to the side, sink down this position, and I'm going to go right to the back. Collect the head, press through this way. So again, just really working with spirals and nice strong extension. Yeah. And let's try and feel like the sword work is in this. So it's kind of abstract. It's a little bit more circular, but you've got a sense of here sinking the elbow in and cutting towards the person. So without the body work, there's a sense of this sinking and coiling into the person. So in a sense, you've got this position, and then here I want to sink everything in, and with a sense of cutting in, cutting to the person here, and then coiling back, finding it here. So it doesn't look like sword work, but you've got a sense of cutting with the hands. Yes. Nice. Nice. Good. Okay, good. And we just go back to the uchi. So just play with, this is basically in Kin and Nagari. Imagine the person's kind of coming in with the grab. And what you're going to do is use that raise and just slide straight to the back. It's a lot more dynamic now. You're just going to kind of raise in, cut to the back, and throw through this way. So imagine, again, it's a little bit like this sword, you're kind of slicing through with the body. So the feeling with the hand, the footwork is just to slice straight in. And you kind of access the back of the body. So it's just a cut straight through. Take the back of the head, and then just come through. That's it. Okay, good.